What's up, y'all? It's your girl Gigi from The Oprah Rose Show. You like this show and you want to make your own? Well, let me tell you about Anchor. First, it's free. Yes, free. There's creation tools that will allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer since you're on it all day anyway. Also, Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere where most listeners will listen to podcasts. Also, you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. What are you waiting for? Get started. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's Anchor, ANCHOR.FM to get started. Talk to y'all soon. See you on the other side.
Yo, you listening to the Oprah Rose Show with TT and Gigi, and yeah, get it poppin'.
Thoughts. Everything begins with thoughts.
She's a slut, she's a hoe, she's this, she's that.
We say to girls, you can have ambition, but not too much.
It's about people being uncomfortable with women owning their sexuality.
What is the truest, highest vision that you hold for yourself?
I'm a real ass bitch, and I'm gonna get everything that I'm gonna get on my own.
I know for sure. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you believe.
Hi.
Guys.
What's up? What's up?
I'm TT.
I'm Gigi.
What's up? It's Dee.
Okay,
Come on,
extra
baritone.
hellos. Yeah, right?
You know, I was a man for a second.
You was given, what's the man's name? Voice the Man?
I only know Wanye.
Right, I'm like, not Wanye.
The one who be like, baby, I lied about it. Baby, I just didn't care. You just
He
don't
ain't even
understand how
in
much
the
I
group
made to
no
you.
more, right? Then he quit. He don't be on none of the promo stuff when they tour.
I'm here for you. Him.
Let it
But remember, he
snow.
was sickly, so I don't know.
Oh,
He had like
was
a
he?
cane and stuff like that. If I
I didn't
recall
know that.
correctly. If he's
Shit,
not, I'm not trying
I
to make
feel
that name
bad.
sick.
No, it's okay, G. You ain't know.
And I might have just made. Anywho, this is episode, what did we say, 184 of the Oprah Rose Show.
184, the Oprah Rose Show.
Like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. We miss your letters, so send any letters, any comments, anything to any hotels. Gotta stop getting fucked up. It's about to be summer.
Oh,
Vaccines
that's
are
when the
rolling
hotel's
out.
really about to start.
Exactly. So I feel like we'll have more hotels rolling in. Send them. Make sure you share those with the Oprah Rose Show at gmail.com. And of course, just and give us 5 stars when you're going to rate and subscribe. It's just like
5
you do with
stars.
Ubers. You know how
Uber.
your Uber sometimes hop out and they be like, give me 5 star, I give you 5 star. I shouldn't have did that accent. That was also wrong. But
That was so
racist.
racist.
Hey, yo.
But I caught myself halfway.
Give us 5 stars, guys.
Please, we sorry.
Yo, my face. And you have Patreon.
Your face was stuck in like.
You could see my face. My face was stuck. I'm sorry. I must have forgot. It was a joke. Okay, it was literally a joke. And I'd be giving everybody 5 stars nonetheless. I don't ever.
Plus, you live in New York, so it comes with.
There's a lot of ethnicities in New
Right.
York.
It is
you
a
know,
lot of ethnicities. Yes, I don't think that
Understood
was.
where you were coming from.
I don't think that was geared toward any specific.
it wasn't. It was not even. It was literally more of like a diaspora of languages and dialects.
Oh,
actually.
there we go.
Come on.
You better
child.
save it. I love
That
it.
Uber last night trying to go to Yankee Stadium to get this damn COVID vaccine. It's like winning the lottery out this bitch.
That was
I
the
call
Johnson
it-
and Johnson one too, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the Willy Wonka chocolate factory ticket. That's what I have been calling the vaccine. I want the golden ticket so goddamn bad.
That sounds accurate.
It's like 1 in a million, and it's a little bit harder if you. We were talking about this earlier before we started, and like if you're talking to someone and they say that they have it, do you ask them or whatever? And I was saying that. I just don't think you ask what the person's pre-existing conditions are. But like, if you tell me you got the vaccine, I'm like, where did you get it? Where can I go? I have a hookup that will call me the day before, and I have to just like stop everything, or even the day of, and run to the appointment.
Okay. Holla,
Yeah.
hear me.
Yeah, apparently, like one girl was on a date and had to like leave her date and go to her vaccine appointment.
It's
Child,
that serious.
I would do that too.
It's so much, and then like you were
Reschedule.
saying- reschedule. Like you were saying, Dee, the Johnson and Johnson. Which, I guess yesterday I was doing a little research.
Y'all,
apparently,
if y'all didn't learn anything about her by now, she is a bit of a hypochondriac, and she's a bit of a how do you describe it? I don't even know what word to describe it, but literally, I wanted the J&J because it's one and done. She was like, it's like less effective than the others. I was like, bitch, I don't care.
Well, this is the thing that my friends, because I was at dinner and someone said that, like, someone even had a friend that flew in from LA the night before her appointment. She stood in line, went right back to LA, like literally came to New York for one day, flew in. And
just for the vaccine.
They were saying just for the vaccine. She literally she's from like Jersey. So she was doing a lot. Came here just for the vaccine. But they said it was 66% effective. And then I just remember, like the little New York Times thing, it said it. So I'm like, well, what is it actually? But it's more so apparently like Johnson & Johnson has done more testing. So they have different variables. So that's why like the Moderna and the Pfizer testing, I think that percentage is 98%. And they're basically like, as long as you have it, it's fine. Like somebody was like, they likened it to if somebody offered you $100 million and then they were like, actually, I can only give you 95. You're not going to take back the 95. Like you're still going to take that 95. And it's more so the rate of hospitalizations and deaths. And so when it comes to that, the percentage rates basically level out. And that's what they more so care about. Like, basically with Johnson & Johnson, they're like, it might get a flu, like not even the flu, but maybe if there's symptoms, but essentially you're still covered. Like you should still get it. So
Johnson & Johnson, I mean, I would get whatever's available. Let's be clear. Yeah. But, I give them the heavy side eye ever since, powder was giving bitches fucking ovarian cancer and shit. So,
everybody grew up with the powder and they private parts for the life as a baby.
That's a hot ass mess right there.
Hot. Mm-hmm. You know what's crazy? The fact that I remember actually when it first rolled out and I thought that. And then I completely forgot because it's like, we just want these damn vaccines. I'm surprised Johnson & Johnson, they have no rebrand. Or like, I don't know, J&J.
Right. There's something. That's what happened when you have so much money.
Clearly.
Because also like, how many people really like knew about that? You know what I mean? Like when you really think about it, because
you don't put that stuff on babies anymore.
No, you should not.
You shouldn't. I mean,
but so many people probably don't know that though. You know what I mean? Like the way that
in the summer, like remember being younger and people would have they would have the powder all the way up to their necks and shit like that.
Wow. Yep. We wondering why we be having all types of fucking random ass shit wrong with us, boy.
No. And then over in Europe, they're having some issues with one of their vaccines.
Really?
AstraZeneca.
We all don't have the same one.
I know, right? I'm like,
don't all have the same one. So the U.S. is manufacturing 3, and in Europe they are manufacturing basically the primary one is the AstraZeneca, and that's the one that the UK first rolled out. And so basically, Germany, France, and Italy have suspended the use of the vaccine because of the fact that people are getting blood clots.
Oh, hell
no. Child. It was like breaking news on New York Times today because first it was the UK who decided to suspend using it. And now 3 other European countries have decided the same.
Did they roll that one out before we rolled out Pfizer and Moderna?
They did.
Okay.
Because the UK was the first country to use a vaccine. And it
That's right.
And it was that one.
Well, I think
this is
I was going to say, and the last thing I was going to say, but I think it's so interesting, having this conversation. Everyone I know in New York or like along the East Coast, the cities that have really been, everyone's been impacted in some way, shape, or form. But I feel like the cities who have more so seen it more and experienced it, everybody is like trying to get it. I told someone I work with in Atlanta that I wasn't going to get it. And I've had the conversation with several people in Atlanta who are so against it. And when I tell y'all every day, she sends me some like, the reason why you shouldn't get it. And this person died and Farrakhan
this person going to the club. When people in Atlanta or anywhere talk about the vaccine in a negative manner, and they be out and not wearing no fucking mask and not doing shit that, like, I don't understand. How are you more afraid of the vaccine than you are of catching the virus itself?
And that's what I told her. I was like, look, I was like, it's so much shit that I probably should have got sick from and all types of shit. Like, it's so much stuff. And I mean, when I tell you, every single day she sends me something, like every day. And it's crazy because it's like, I think because I'm so, I'm so dead set on getting it, where initially I wasn't. I would have easily been swayed. But what I realized is it's also, let's say it's 15 seconds of something, right? And then one of them I actually did do like a little bit more of a deeper dive and like watch the thing. And it's like, it was like one person who was like 80 years old who was affected and like didn't fare well. And I'm like, I am a healthy, like middle-aged, middle 30s
I will sue the fuck out of Moderna if some bullshit happens to me.
Come on.
First of all, Black people need to be smarter. We just really need to be smarter about our shit. If you see rich white people jumping in front of the fucking line to get this goddamn vaccine, wake up.
That was when I said, that was when, now I ain't gonna look, now, I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist, and who was giving out Johnson & Johnson was New Orleans. Now, I'm just saying, so I ain't gonna lie,
Same. I'm with you there, sis. I was
like, everybody, the white people I know got Moderna, I mean Pfizer. So I'm like, literally, look, Daryl talking about you don't want to be intrusive. I said, well, which one did you get? Because you're almost a billionaire.
I just don't be wanting to ask people like,
the niggas with the money, which ones y'all got? Because that's Jay-Z.
What condition you use? Yeah.
Right.
Elon, which one y'all use?
Well, I mean, y'all think Beyonce got the vaccine?
Yeah.
Fucking vaccine, but they can't promote it because then it's going to be like, it's the rich having access to. First of all, Jay-Z's old enough to take the shit. Let's be real, no shade. But she
is 60 or older.
It's giving 60 for my man's. He took
that
that
such
shit.
now you got me wondering. I'm like, did it to me?
Of course, them rich ass people, they have access to it. They fucking vaccinated a whole school and the teachers in Beverly Hills, and people's upset. But you know what?
Yeah,
that whole school got, and the kid, like the kids.
Whole school? What the fuck?
Wow.
It's Beverly fucking Hills. Like,
so this is the other side of it, though, right? They have so much money, and that because I had I've had so many conversations about the vaccine, y'all. I had another conversation with somebody who's kind of like he stays like isolated in Miami. So he's like, I don't go out. I have everything I need here. Like, why? I don't even really need to get it because everything I need is right here. That could be some B and J stuff. I mean, granted, they were at the Grammys last night, but they don't really be, there's not a lot of sightings. Like, they fly private. They're not getting on a Delta flight with a bunch of niggas like us.
Yeah, no,
like,
still you come in contact with people.
I don't know. They probably knew they was going to go to the Grammys. So they was like, you know what? If we going to risk it all, let's just go ahead and get the Pfizer.
Or maybe, and your pockets of like what you have to do. Like first of all, I love the fact that I was gonna say everybody put on their little quarantine weight, but she clearly ain't coming out with look, we're gonna get to that in 1 second. Clearly Beyonce ain't coming out with nothing because that's how you can always tell my sister's taking a break when she's a little bit thicker. And coming from someone whose whole body changed in this shit, like my surgery is gonna look so fucking good by the time I get done. But anywho,
Lord,
like,
I can't wait to see this girl and post-op. Oh my God, I can't wait.
Well, today I was like, I heard my bubbles. I was like, I think my butt getting big. I was like,
hey,
busted. Is you?
That's great news.
2 shots.
Literally, they get in the car and was like, my butt really getting bigger. I was like,
yes.
Like, oh my God, go off Peloton.
She about to throw it like a stripper.
So I got a little bit more time before.
You got a couple months.
Yeah, no, I got a couple of years.
I thought you was talking about summertime, but
but for my surge,
I can't.
No. I got a little bit of time, but yeah, I was like, oh, my body is gonna be way different. Like if I would have did this when I was younger. I say all this and watch a bitch don't even get it. Ugh, a girl can only dream. But anywho, getting back to the rest of the thick girls.
Definitely, yeah.
The thick.
I guess everybody put their surgery on pause last night, honey, because the quarantine wig was showing every which aware. And I hate to be that person, but this is show business, guys. Yeah. This is fucking show business. You got to look a certain kind of way.
This was the most blackest Grammys.
It
really was. I enjoyed it. Come on, DEI showing out diversity and inclusion.
Yeah, I did. I definitely not DEI.
Not DEI.
That's how they
is that what it's
abbreviated at my job? So I assume that's what it is when I get the emails and the subject, DEI, whatever.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's what them. Sure. Perfect. Yes.
Yeah, but it was a very black ass Grammys. I mean, shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. She was literally the belle of the ball, honey.
Literally. I'm so happy for her. She's had such a hard
so happy for her
year, just with everything. And to see her at least getting the accolades, which obviously doesn't compare to her mom losing her mother and all the shit that she went through with the media and the Tory Lanez shit and this and that.
Yeah.
But you know what I was thinking, even when she was up there, and I'm like, damn, that's such life. It's so not even bittersweet, but you really do have to take the good with the bad. Or sometimes you look at people's lives and you're like, everything good happens for them, and it's so picture perfect. And it's we just so happen to know while her career is, exactly. But with her, we kind of have seen all of it. We've seen the career take off. We've seen her, like I said, go through the death of her mother or grandmother, to the Tory Lanez shit, and just all the shit that she's gone through. We've seen it both.
It happened all so fast, and it was on
exactly
top of each other.
And she never stopped working.
And
sorry,
she never stopped.
She never stopped. I mean, we saying the same thing. It literally never stopped. And I remember feeling bad for her when the Tory shit was happening, because it was damn, her mom just passed recently. That was her everything. Her manager. It's crazy. So I mean, seeing her up there and watching her be speechless too when she won an award was I
was like, is my TV paused? I was like, what is going on?
She looked like she was just so happy to be there. And then when she won, she was like, what the fuck? I was so happy for her. I literally dropped a tear. My good sis, this is you deserve. You really, really deserve. She worked her fucking ass off.
No, she did. She
choreography,
really
hella fucking features, looks, interviews, magazines, billboards, everything.
Everything.
Deals. Man,
she didn't say no to nothing.
She didn't say no to not a single check, and I am here for that. She should have said no to that Maroon 5's feature, but that's about it. That's my only negative.
She also, I need some black instructors on that Peloton Megan Thee Stallion thing also, because the white girl teaching that Megan Thee Stallion class made me so uncomfortable, but I digress. She was up in that bitch hot girl shit. She was that it was so uncomfortable.
Oh hell nah. Not when we got the other girl, Brianna or whatever, so many Tunde and so many other people who could just be tapped, who don't work for Peloton, who could be tapped.
And that's why I think, because there's not enough. I'm even gonna do there aren't enough black Peloton instructors chat right now, but this literally is why we need more black Peloton instructors, because it was literally, apparently my friends that have taken her class were she never dresses like that. She had a fake ponytail, nails, gold chains. It was a lot.
Now they appropriate.
It was giving appropriation. I almost didn't finish.
Just because y'all got Beyonce and Megan Thee Stallion deals, Peloton, don't think we won't come for your ass.
It was, this must be a Rock Nation thing. I didn't even think about that. Okay.
Absolutely. But they don't be crossing the T's and dotting their I's either.
It was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot. But no, shout out to Megan. I would have loved her in another dress.
Oh my gosh, girl, she was going to a 90s prom.
It was giving my prom. I wore that dress.
It was so
the hairstyle, the dress.
I was mad at the hairstyle though.
But the hair was something else. I wasn't either. And the fact that shit was a wig, first of all, I was like, God damn, it's an amazing wig. You saw how quickly she came in and out of it.
Well,
she put it right back on.
The performance was pre-taped.
Oh yeah, the performance was pre-taped.
Oh,
and so it was confusing because people were like, "Well, Trevor Noah came in at the end." It was like, "Yeah, he came at the end of when they did the performance, and they just cut it and made it look like it was live."
go off editing. I thought that was live.
Yeah,
you know what?
Because the scene right after, she had the hairstyle back again.
Yes.
Right. That's why I thought it was a wig. But it probably still was a wig. But wow.
Go on.
Fire. I cannot wait for the documentary where they talk about, obviously it's going to be 80 million motherfucking COVID documentaries. I can wait for the 80 million, but I look forward to seeing the documentary about how people who did production, like music shows and things like that, like how that came together, because I really love everything that I've seen. I feel like it's made people be more creatively, adaptable, like people really had to like go in their bag and figure out, how do I engage with just blank space, you know?
Yeah. That's
no,
a
it's
good
definitely
one. And that's how I found out it was pre-taped, just because I follow the producer who did the Megan and Cardi performance, and he was actually watching it with some of the dancers at a brunch. So it was like, okay, so y'all obviously are not doing this live because y'all watching it.
Well, I've noticed that Cardi was actually in New York, like over the weekend, and I was like, "What? How you leave? Didn't you just She was talking about a chopped cheese."
I'm dead, and she tweeted like, "I'm sorry, I've been off that grid, but once you see what I've been doing tonight." So I thought that she was like rehearsing the night before to perform the day of the Grammys. Wow, my sister was so out of shit. She was so she didn't put on some weight, and she was so out of it.
And only got the lipo in her stomach. I'm like, you got to get it in the other places too.
But it's even what you were saying, like how like this shit has literally changed everything when you think about it. Even me, like when I worked out on Saturday, my pace and my endurance is shit. Like, and that's just from not walking to the train, or like, you know what I mean? Just like the little everyday things that we do that you don't think it's a lot. Like, I definitely don't have the same level. I have nowhere near the same level.
We used to walk everywhere.
We walked every fucking
way. Where am I walking now? My refrigerator?
Yeah, I have no stamina whatsoever. So I've thought about Cardi, and I was like, let me not judge her, because Lord knows I don't.
Absolutely not judging her.
Cardio ate her up.
It did. It was beautiful performance. But at the end, I was just like, "Oh, girl, you tired?
Just lay on the bed, baby. Go lay on that bed."
It ate her up. And you know what bothered me? That there was just no live track. I'm like, okay, I would. It was given radio edit version of WAP. Like you, it wasn't even no ad libs. Like she literally did not even put in an ad lib.
You could have just did fake words, like something. Anything.
Yeah, that's why it's like when you talk about, your Beyonces and your Janets and your Britneys, like you cannot take away that shit from them. They may not be like Janet.
Come on,
she can't sing, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. She is a performer.
Janet can sing.
Some people, I'm not saying that,
sometimes
but
it's a little whisper, but shit.
I mean, she ain't no fucking girls. Yeah, she ain't Shaka Khan, but she's a fucking singer. Like, don't do my sis. And she's a fucking legend.
Got in whole
from Indiana. Okay.
I mean, like screaming matches about Janet Jackson, and just like
I will scream with you.
Yeah, like
clearly all of us are over here screaming.
Because even Doja Cat, shout out to Doja Cat, because the rap girls are doing choreo. Her whole choreo last night was Janet Jackson.
It was flawless Janet Jackson execution. She did such an amazing job.
The rap girls are
really
dancing.
Sad for her not winning anything, to be honest. And the rap girls are given 8 counts. Okay.
When did that project come out though? That's what I was
2019.
Okay. So
November of 2019.
She'll be eligible for something next year, because Little Baby, like a lot. I mean, obviously we know like The Weeknd was snubbed. Little Baby was snubbed, did not win anything.
What is Little Baby?
I said Little Baby no, I'm sorry. Yes, Little. Well, Da Baby and his Ruth Ginsburg, whatchamacallit, choreography, or his cinematography, whatever the fuck he had.
Ginsburg.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? Like,
I understand what's going on with the white women in the background.
I didn't understand that either.
It was lost on everybody. And that's why I said, I was like, maybe he was just trying to say that this is the makeup of the judges, but it wasn't even that many women. It was just so awkward. And black people don't like watching nothing with white people behind black people.
That wasn't the time.
That wasn't it.
It wasn't.
And they sounded like a choir. I was like, so are they a choir? Because you could
have choir. It was awkward. awkward. It was, and then him conducting them. It was just awkward. I didn't need that. I felt like he could have did better.
Especially when he is always, we be side eyeing him any motherfucking way when it comes to fucking women. So I don't know why he did that. He could have called Donald Lawrence if he needed a choir.
Anybody, but my Kate Renata. So happy for him.
I was beyond happy for him.
So happy.
So happy.
The first Black artist to win Best Electronic Dance Album,
which is crazy. So deserving.
I mean,
and the fact that
shit. Free Fall, I done played that song about 8 million times. He got 8 million streams on that song for me alone. So,
but the fact that like Tidra Moses finally gets one, like Kelly Uchis, I think got 2. Tinashe, Duran, like all these people that probably never would have gotten one, and now have them. Like,
congrats to all of y'all.
Oh yeah, so I never hear her on that song ever.
Wait, she's like very she's vocal on that song.
I know.
Reason.
I've been listening to it all day too.
Yes.
Oh no.
It doesn't sound like her to me. It's so good. I feel like I'm in Red Maple there. It was like this club in Baltimore, and I used to go and used to
I used to love Red Maple.
Oh yeah, it was just such like a vibe. They played like house music, but it was cute.
And it was kind of like upscale.
Yeah, for Baltimore it was. I love Red Maple. I literally feel like I'm there. And then. So I didn't see this. So wait a minute now.
Yes.
So Little Baby's performance and Tamika Mallory.
Yeah, you didn't see his performance?
No, I saw his performance.
Oh, you saw his performance.
I didn't hear about Tamika Mallory, I guess, catching flack from Tamir Rice's mother, saying that she was a clout chaser. And, we also know Tamika was on the Brianna Con, which, flyer of them. But I think Portia was on that one and a whole bunch of other people. I think there's a certain level of specifically, I can get it out, specifically with someone like a Tamika Mallory who does have all these relationships with artists. And so they're going to call on her. She probably does have genuine friendships with them.
At this point.
Yeah, I don't think it was clout chasing.
I would give it clout chasing. Because I give it, I do. Tamika, if your goal is to seek justice for the people who have lost family members at the hands of the police, then that should be like your goal. You know what I mean? It's just given like commodification, like of Black death, and we have to be, I just think we have to continue to hold people responsible and accountable. And if Samira Rice, the mother of Tamir Rice, Mike Brown's dad, and a few other people who are parents to slain Black children are speaking out against you basically not doing shit and using them off the ride and off of the debt to continue to get momentum to raise money. Like, where is all of the money going? I feel like people should ask questions. They should absolutely hold them accountable.
No, I don't see anything wrong. Yeah, I mean, I think for me, that's the end of it. What is the end goal? Are you actually helping said people? And I think unfortunately, a lot of times the people that, specifically with the younger generation, the people that they do follow are artists. Like, they don't give a fuck about what Tamika got to say, but I might listen to you a little bit more because it's coming through the guise of a Little Baby. It's coming through someone that I look up to. So if the end goal to me is whatever, if it's like solutions oriented and it's bringing to light a lot of these issues that obviously everybody knows about. But I think if it's helping to, like I said, elevate her platform in a way that's purposeful, I'm with it. I don't know enough about what she be talking about, to be honest. Do I agree with that Brianna Con thing? Absolutely not.
I just think that they're losing. Like, I guess really maybe the question really is, Tamika, what have you done? Like, lay it out, because all of these cops, Tamir Rice's cop is still working. The only cop who isn't working is I guess George Floyd's murderer, because he went to jail or whatever. Like, that's it. And there's so many people dying.
But I think
we raise so much money. Like, no, it shouldn't be put on one person, but that is the responsibility that you take when you put that hat on. When you want to be in a Little Baby's performance, that is the responsibility that you take. And that is a lot of the feedback that people have for people like Jesse fuck? What is his name? Jesse the God Lord, Al Sharpton them.
Okay, Jesse Jackson.
Jesse Jackson, Lord.
Oh, okay.
Get it, Jesse James, Jesse,
okay.
all of the Jessies. I got a Jesse and
right,
shit.
you got a Jesse.
If you think but if you think about it, that's probably every single activist. To be honest, I don't put my faith in none of them niggas.
Right, it is.
100%.
It's big business, and that is the thing that's fucked up. All of activism is big business. Policy is fucking big business. So it's like, where do we go from here? I don't really know, but holding people like her and people who want to stand on that platform accountable is absolutely top of
that's why I said, I see. No, because this is D-Ray, Sean King, Black Lives Matter. It's the same thing with all of them. Like I said, there's definitely nothing wrong with asking the questions and seeing like what the fuck it is or is not. Yeah.
I mean, dare I say, when she was in Lil Baby's performance during the speech on the stairs of a Capitol, I didn't know who she was. Even when people, I was on Twitter and they were like something about Tamika Mallory, I was like, oh, she was in it?
Like, you're like, who? I thought she was just the lady saying a little speech.
I thought she was giving a little speech on a trauma porn, because literally,
there's that.
It is literally trauma porn at this point.
It is trauma porn.
To keep doing that, like, I've seen it,
that too, child.
I've been in it. I don't need to keep putting it in front of white people, Lil Baby. Okay.
I mean,
I get his stance. That was also little Baby's whole like movement.
We could do it in a different way.
But that was the song.
Was against Tamika.
Know. And I don't know, because I feel like that.
I'm going on another tangent right now.
Yeah, because I'm like, what's the other way? You know, I don't know. I also think
recreate it.
Yeah, I don't.
Over and over.
I liked it. So I'm like, dare I say, you know,
I wanted to hear everybody.
Bit.
I'm flying everybody. Hey, I wanted to dance.
Okay, that's not.
I love that song. But
I feel you.
Like, that wasn't even the song that was not that.
I see why Lil Baby did that song in that performance. I absolutely get it. And why not the biggest stage to continue to do it? You know, I get it. I just, you know,
he was nominated.
I always side eye activists who, you know, be out here looking to catch a bag. You know what I mean? I just side eye motherfucker.
Is it not the artist's duty to reflect the times? I mean,
it is no. I am not criticizing the artist. I'm criticizing the activist. That is who I'm criticizing. I'm not criticizing Lil Baby.
They had Nathan from Insecure and shit.
He an actor, absolutely, yes.
Mini picture film. I mean, obviously, I don't like the subject matter, but I liked it. Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, because he also got shot in the face with a rubber bullet.
Who, Lil Baby?
Nathan from Insecure, when he was protesting.
Oh, I forgot he was in every. See, even that. Look at that attention to detail. I forgot that even happened.
I mean, I called
go off, Lil Baby.
But I was like, oh, okay, I already know where we're about to go with this performance.
No, and I think I do. I applaud him because Lil Baby is obviously, you know, one of the biggest rappers that we have, and so many times we see these artists not give a fuck and not say anything about it.
I'm happy he
mention it. You know, like, so I'm so happy that I remember when that song first came out, and like, I was shocked that Lil Baby had a song with that much depth, if I'm being honest. And this was when, you know, this was like right in the height of everything. I remember they had like a whole New York Times, thing, you know, about it. So that's why I said, I not to say that I'm not sick of the trauma porn, but sometimes I feel like you do have to put it out there to remind people. I think you even sometimes have to remind specifically younger Black people, because a lot of times I don't think they feel affected by it. They may not have. I think even for some younger Black people, they look at it as like overt racism, and that's what it is, as opposed to kind of like the things that we may have experienced that you're like, no, that's still fucking wrong. Like, right. And I don't think they really, you know, they say nigga around their white friends say nigga around them. Like, that would never happen. That's not something, that is not my ministry. It's
all them little Black kids need to get their ass beat for that bullshit.
Yeah,
that is like, not acceptable.
Just, you know, I think for them specifically, I do think they need that reminder.
I I will fuck a little kid up.
Yeah,
I will fuck a black kid up if I see them letting their white friend, Spanish friend, whatever the fuck friends say that bullshit.
If y'all can see G face, I literally could not stop laughing because she looked like somebody's mama just ready to go off.
I am somebody's mama ready.
I mean, ready to go off, like
ready to go off.
Woo. But we gonna move.
But
on.
you right, TT. You right.
We gonna move on from the trauma point and Tamika Mallory getting money off of the backs of slain brothers and sisters.
Without critiquing Lil Baby because he did a good job.
He did a good job. He did. I mean, it was well directed. Shout out to Chris Robinson. He directed the whole thing.
Oh, did he?
He did.
I'm sorry. Wait, y'all. I'm so sorry. So I scrolled down. I did not see what his mother said though about Tamika Mallory.
Yes, girl.
She had all the fucking smoke.
Yes, girl. She got smoke for her. She said, okay, to Samira Rice on Facebook
I'm sorry.
said,
just summation. Just do it real quick.
She said, I'm tired of you Black Lives Matter, Tamika, in quotations, Tamika Mallory and crew, in quotation, bitches that's riding these family back in y'all ambulance chasing attorneys. Ben Crump, Lee Merrick too. Y'all have fuck up our fight and y'all can kiss my ass too. It was a hell of, she was upset. So basically fuck these Black Lives Matter bitches in the motherfucking ambulance chasing
the smoke. No, but she ended it on fuck
y'all. Make sense. You can't work with devils. It's too easy to what? Oh Lord, fuck y'all.
Yeah, fuck y'all. I'm like, fuck y'all. Wow.
She ended it like Trina on Be All Right.
Yeah. And
fucking niggas in the face.
And with the whole Breonna Taylor, because we watch Bravo, we watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, we seen Portia do the staged protest in Kentucky. People have talked about that. Like it's giving clout chaser. It just really is.
Everybody.
It's sad.
I'm fresher than all there. Everybody gonna be doing that. It doesn't there. I'm fresher than everybody. Yeah. We paid. I'm dead. Okay. Bye. Moving on to niggerdom.
Could we move on and just talk about Beyonce for a second? We haven't even talked about the queen.
We saved her for. We saved the best for last.
Went on to the niggerdom. Okay.
We saved the best for last.
Beyonce does not fall under that category.
No.
She's under the Beyonce category.
Wow.
We should have named this the Beyonce Oprah show, Oprah Beyonce show.
We really should have.
Oprah Beyonce.
Is it too late to change our name? Can we change our name?
Oprah Beyonce.
We gonna figure that. The Beyonce Rose. I don't know. That sounds like perfume. What you got? Beyonce Rose.
Yes.
But I mean, because she's just everything. Like, she's now the #1 awarded female artist of the Grammys. Amazing. And it's crazy because she started out, okay, let's clap it up for her. She started out the night at #5 and moved up to #1 over the course of the evening.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's why she came out the Panorama. She came and got the vaccine.
She came out in a Panda Express and came out. She did not hire a stylist. She pulled out something from her closet, clearly.
It was style. It was
Zarina.
Zarina got that shit from like House of CB and it's like
it was custom and the earrings were custom too.
Here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie. I think all of that though, I don't want to say indifference, but we know Beyonce will that's what this type of shit Beyonce will wear to dinner. I almost feel like on purpose, they were like, yeah, let's just put you in this shit that's kind of like, we're going to act like we don't care. You're going to come late, slip in, sit there with your sunglasses.
Late just because, remember, they were seating people based off of
their category.
Oh, so they move people. Okay, so let me not say that because I don't know. I wasn't there.
So it was
child, I wasn't there.
I'm sure she was late.
Okay.
I'm sure she was late.
Right. She's always late. Yeah. So, and then that outfit, I feel like it was very much super chill for Beyonce, specifically Grammys. It was kind of but I loved her surprise face when she girl, you knew that you was
that's why you came. I get it. That's how you negotiate.
Black Parade winning. I was surprised too, sis.
That makes
I don't even think I heard that song in its full totality. I don't even think I made it to the bridge. Does the song have a bridge? I will
I
never
have to
know.
play
I
it.
won't listen.
I don't even know it. So I do not know that song. This is the least Beyonce album I have ever. The Grammys are because they knew. Well, one, they messed up with self-titled Beyonce album, but honestly, I don't think people felt a way about that. I felt more of a way about Lemonade. Like Lemonade, that was hers. Like all like self-titled, obviously still, secret drop, all the videos around it. But with Lemonade, like the attention to detail, we've done so many episodes about our love of Lemonade. That was a complete and utter snub. And so they knew to get back in her good graces. They was like, just give her all of them Lion King awards, and so she can come on back here and give her daughter one
for Lion King.
Well, and I call the Blackest King shit the Lion King
girl, right?
Oh, brown skin girl. Okay,
yeah, that was Lion King.
Ain't Black Parade Lion King too?
No, that was the Be Good that came out in response to Black Lives Matter.
Oh, I definitely don't know that song.
Wow.
It's giving.
But I mean, shout out to Beyonce for also winning her first rap award. She won 2 rap awards.
For what?
Yes.
She's a whole rapper for
Savage. And Jay-Z won the award too.
The whole
he wrote
family.
The Dream one as well.
The whole family Grammy Award went.
I'm dead.
I
didn't know Party was a writer on Savage either.
I didn't know that either. Party, you better get your check.
Party Next Door, who?
Party.
Megan's Man.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, news
Go
to
off. Damn. How many damn people did they write this song?
Oh, it's a couple writers on that song.
And they're like big writers. They're not even like, God,
yeah. I mean, The Dream, you can hear him in her parts.
Hips tick tock when I dance.
That's Jay. No, that's Jay.
That was Jay?
I thought that was Dream.
No, Dream said that was Jay.
Wow.
Well, what did Dream write? Like on a Demon Time, she must start her OnlyFans.
No,
like,
that's all of that is Jay. More probably the singing, like the third verse. Yeah, that's Terry. But he definitely wrote, or he said that Jay wrote that line.
I be wondering like how much on social media they're both are, because you got to be on social media to know about
Demon Time for sure.
But they're not. They know about stuff like that. Like even I feel like if they're not, someone in their camp is still keeping them abreast. Like Demon Time was big.
But when that came out though, Demon Time was like
still new.
3 weeks in.
But that's think about it. Everybody knew around them. Yeah, everybody around. Like
for
Demon
sure.
Time, even with 3 weeks in, Demon Time was big. Nobody had nothing else to do but be online.
Yeah,
and that shit. Remember, Tory
and then
Lanez,
Puff's son was doing the shit.
Yeah, and then Tory Lane's numbers went from like, he went from, like I followed him in a matter of like a week. I had never followed. I need to unfollow him actually.
Oh my God, you still follow?
Let me just check. But
you know how sometimes Instagram don't show you who the algorithm. You might never see that nigga ever.
And I have not. That's why I was like, let me just check.
I be trying to do that with my stories now, where I don't look at the initial stories that it tell me to look at. I try to like skip through because I will only look at the first 5 and close the app.
Yeah.
Oh no, I unfollowed him. Never mind.
Okay, good.
Yeah. But he has 10 million followers. Like
Oh.
half of that damn near was during Demon Time. Like, and like I said, in the very, very early beginning. So like they ain't under a rock. They know.
Yeah. But shout out to Beyonce, like queen of everything.
Queen of everything.
She looked amazing. I did feel a kind of way that Cole and Haley didn't win anything.
So I had to go back. Yeah, and I wanted to just go back and see their categories.
They were R&B song and R&B album.
An R&B song. Who won that? That was the Robert Glasper one.
Yeah, it was that one.
And he should have got it.
Oh,
that's
yeah, he deserved that. He deserved that.
Bitch, that is my. I listened to that song one day on a loop for an hour. And you know, Kate Renata has a version.
Oh, I gotta get
so excited! I got that better than I imagined. And I love Michelle Nicello. Like, love her is like that song
going off. Okay,
that song like compliments.
And I was like, but what about Do It?
No,
not R&B. He deserved.
No,
they got to try again. Aaliyah.
When we get off this call, please go listen to Better Than I Imagined.
Got it. And so R&B album, they didn't win. John Legend won for Bigger Love.
Now he should not. Like John Legend be giving John Legend shit. Yeah, like
he wasn't even there
because he play a piano and shit. Get out of here.
White people must have listened to that John Legend album. Let me look at this.
You know what? Let me stop. because I didn't even listen to his album. It could have been phenomenal.
Baby,
Let me
Okay,
stop.
so I did not want to, and I listened to it one day, and I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't bad, but I've never hit play again. And I was shocked that I was like, oh, this is kind of like old John Legend. But I think at that point I was also just like over it.
Because Another Again is my favorite John Legend song.
Oh, you know,
again into another again.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Oh my god.
But like, oh my
He
god,
win a Grammy for that because that's the only shit I care about, to be honest.
do it again.
You know, he's another one. He's like a Her, where you know they win anytime they come out.
Yeah.
That-
Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you've heard that Her song. I don't even know the name
I
of
heard
it.
it. I heard it.
I've heard it, but that shit is terrible.
Now that's trauma porn. I have never heard that fucking
That
song
shit is
before.
terrible.
And I really like Her, but
I do too.
my God, like, no.
But shout out to Tiara Thomas for getting that Grammy.
Another girl from Indiana. She is from Indianapolis.
Okay.
Is it bad that
Yeah.
I just assumed she was from DC, child, because like I feel like
Oh, 'cause
first
of
I
Wale.
heard was the Wale song. Yeah.
But I mean, shout out to the Grammys too. I think that it was done well considering COVID, and they had
It was.
And I didn't know like most of the people were going to be at the actual ceremony.
I was
Same.
so confused how that was gonna like work
That
itself
was new
out.
to me.
Yeah, because it was like I was just tripping off of Post Malone. He was just like happy to be there.
He was with his red cup.
Yeah, he like had his record, was like dancing all hard to Megan Thee Stallion. He was like the only person that they would pan out to. I thought that was so cute.
I love it.
Having fun watching.
Oh my God. Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, Silk Sonic. Like, I'm sorry that
How many times you watched it, G?
I'd be remiss if I did not say, at least 10 times. At
Already?
least.
Oh my
yes.
God. Are you
Love it.
serious? That song
Yes.
is so good, though. They're gonna sweep.
This
the
song is
Grammys.
phenomenal. I hope they do a little documentary about, because all I care about is what these sessions look like. Like,
And I
what
love
was
that
the
you
musical?
want documentaries. There should be more music documentaries. I
Oh.
keep saying that. Like,
Absolutely.
artists are always filming and recording things, and they just sit on it. Like right now,
Yeah.
time just release that shit.
Yeah, I care about shit like that. I went back and I was watching hella fucking music documentaries and just Drink Champs, like fucking Timbaland's. I watched his Drink Champs. Just all of these like super dope.
Have you watched
Jermaine
Dan Dasher?
Dupri's? No. Oh my
It
God,
is
thank you.
hilarious.
I'll watch that. I'll watch
It's
that
a bit
tonight.
older, so it's
Oh
like
yeah.
original.
I
Drink Champs.
rewatched
Is it like-
Quincy. I watched Bad 25. Like all of these.
Who?
Michael Jackson, Bad
Oh,
25.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, who?
Yeah. So good. I miss that shit. So yes, artists, y'all should, even if it's small shit, people care about that.
Yeah.
I'm a
Silk
weirdo.
Sonic.
I care about what inspires you. You know, maybe not the mumble rap so much because I don't give a fuck about that, but like people
Get the
who
stuff that,
actually
like-
do like musical composition, I
Yeah.
care about that.
Because Anderson opened for Bruno before. I believe that's how they.
I don't
became
know
friends.
about their history.
I was actually thinking.
I know
that
nothing
too.
about that.
And
So yes, I would love to know.
Opened for Bruno during the Hooligans album.
But did he? I went to that show twice. But I don't remember. And I remember
like,
seeing.
had a meeting with him like earlier this year, and he mentioned Bruno and
So,
that they were
okay.
like really good friends. If anything, that was probably a hint, and nobody even realized it.
Wow.
How they were really good friends. And he opened for him on tour, and they just kind of kept in contact.
So maybe, you know what? I have a really shitty memory sometimes. Like I only remember the things I remember, and the rest of it is just shit. I feel like I thought it was Pharrell. Okay, I got to figure this out. I don't know. All
It's
right,
all good.
but Anderson .Paak is like your favorite musician's favorite musician.
Right.
Like
'Cause
he's
I didn't
so
know
Yeah.
quietly.
he could sing, but like
So beautiful.
He's so talented. No, and I saw him at Madison Square Garden, and like he was so good. Like, and it was his headline show. Like his show. It wasn't opening for anybody. And it was so
wow.
good.
And he just
He's
scored his first
phenomenal.
top 10.
Yeah. And he's been at it for a minute. Like,
Yeah.
I was thinking that earlier, and I'm like, damn, I remember just listening to like his mixtapes and like Malibu and Venice and all
Malibu
of
is
them.
so good.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Like, so he's come a really,
Go
really
back
long
to
way.
that.
I know I was like, I'm gonna go listen to Malibu when I'm done, but so good. Love me some Anderson.
Yeah, I can't wait for Silk Sonic to
Me
come
neither.
on.
I already know that shit about to be.
I didn't know
number
Silk
one
Sonic
of my
was a group.
Spotify regroup.
Also, I was like, so who is Silk Sonic? I was a little confused.
Yeah, who are the other two members?
There's more.
Silk Sonic, I think, is a separate group, not them. I thought it was like a
it's
separate
not
group.
them. I thought it's 4 motherfuckers in the video and 4 motherfuckers performing. So I was like, well, actually, I think it's more than 4 motherfuckers in the video, but it was 4 of them performing. I'm like, are they really a part, or is this just for?
And this is how, because the way it's written out is like Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, Silk Sonic. So maybe they're just like writers. I'm assuming that Silk Sonic is probably, or
that might be it. Okay. Either way, I love it. I'm here for it. It smelled like cocaine on the track. I love it.
I ain't playing no games.
Now it does say that Silk Sonic is an American R&B super duo composed of Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. So maybe that's some like backhand like Spotify shit, that maybe to get both of their
it's giving legal jargon.
Yeah, exactly. That's like primary.
It's giving legal jargon, because I was also in the middle of my deep dives of doing all this fucking like random documentary watching. I was looking at how Devontae credits random how he credits or didn't credit
from
the people. Devontae from Jodeci with The Basement, and that was credited under Devontae Swing. So some things, if you go like just randomly look on like Jodeci songs, some are credited directly to Devontae, but then others are credited to Devontae Swing, which that was like the group or the theme of like the people in the basement with Missy, Timbaland, and Tweet and Genuine and all them.
Given like he got the money for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once you start getting into all that nitty gritty and splits and
and then you gotta think about it too.
So
that's like 90s.
So much.
You got it, and people were like super young. They don't know about the split, so it's
that was their dream.
I'm publishing it for you,
right?
Yeah.
I even that stuff like goes completely over my head. Like I'd be like,
publishing
what?
is a beast.
Completely.
Yeah, because even down to like Silk Sonic, like splitting the rights and all of that, and the publishing, and it shows up under 3 names. Like that's a whole that's publishing. Like it has to show up. Or
they like, we need 2 points here, 1 point there. Whatever the fuck that mean. I just heard that before.
That's a real thing. But it's like, I wonder when those conversations happen, because it's not happening during the art making. It has to happen.
No. It's way before. Like, going into it, before they made their first song, the terms of that deal have been set. I do know that much. Because then at the end it's too like, because then at the end it's like it's too, that's too much to figure out.
And they on 2 different like parent, I know like definitely labels, but like also because
parent companies too.
Warner.
Y'all can tell if y'all didn't know our asses worked in music. You can tell in this conversation.
I know, right?
Technical as hell.
It really did. Now I'm really interested in this Silk Sonic thing. I'm about to be like paying attention to it.
I'm curious about it too. I'm just nosy as hell. I don't got no parts. I'm just nosy.
And you can see a whole tour coming from it too. They
for sure.
The whole like Lacoste line.
Wait.
The Lacoste shit sold out in like 2 minutes.
Bruno Mars looks so good in it.
What was the Lacoste shit?
I wanted the shorts so bad.
I just saw it pop up on my feed, and I was like, damn. I'm like, the only 2 people that I know wear Lacoste are Franklin Saint and Bruno Mars. And Bruno, I literally saw it as like a cookie or whatever.
Everybody, because it was everywhere.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I saw an ad.
But when? What day?
March 5th,
last week.
Last week.
Because I had it on my calendar when it went live.
But how did you even know about it before you saw an ad, like before it went live?
It was on my IG. Like it kept coming up in my ads.
Damn, I didn't know. I also didn't follow Bruno Mars until today.
I don't follow him.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Mine was separate. Mine was
I don't even know how that came up for me, because
I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Not that I was going to be waiting on Twitter.
I kept seeing it on Twitter too.
Well, I've been under a rock, I guess.
No, it definitely.
But I mean, the clothes were super cute. It was like short sets and the velour sets kind of thing.
Man, they about to make so much fucking bread, bro.
Quick. It was like
I can't believe it sold out
with the shirt that matched the shorts.
When y'all think they gonna tour?
2023.
They could could do 2022.
Okay, perfect. That give me enough time to get my my horn section right. I want to audition.
I can't. Yeah, I'm like 2020, 2023.
Perfect. I'll be back. My chops will be back by then.
For sure.
I just want to touch the hem of their garment. Somebody.
I can't. No,
we're gonna figure that out for you.
Thank you.
Because I know you've been practicing that horn.
I have. I really have.
I love it. I have no musical. Is proclivities even the word? I don't even know what the word is, child.
I was like, I'm gonna have to Google that.
Yeah, let me.
That's come on. You better bring an SAT word to the group.
Now tell us again, what was the word again, baby?
Let me make sure I'm using it in a right sentence. And then wait a minute before.
What was that big word that people taught you?
Now I can't even say it again. Oh my God.
It was a good word.
It really was.
You better use that Howard education shit.
I'm like, wait a minute. I really can't.
It was like proclivities, right?
Yeah. Did I make that word up?
Because you're trying to phonetically spell it.
Yes.
It's probably a word, but that shit probably spelled FP. You know how to.
Oh my God, you said it is the right word. Proclivity, a tendency to choose or do something regularly, an inclination or predisposition toward a particular thing.
Come on.
Yeah.
Effortlessly SAT. I love it.
Like, where did you hear that word?
I don't even know. Like,
even know how to
actually.
Use it
I have to stand.
You know, you have some of those days where you're just like, wow, I'm kind of smart. That was my day earlier today. I just like I worked Sunday so I could like have a clear head and not be so thrown into Monday as we typically are. And it's like, obviously no one wants to work on a Sunday, but I feel like it just set the tone for my day, that I wasn't so inundated by the time Monday came around. And I was like, oh my God, I did like this and that, like something that I knew would have taken 2 hours today.
Yeah.
Was able to just like get out the way. So maybe I was just a little bit more clear headed.
Come on now.
I must issue an apology to Hulu in my Baltimore accent, to Andra Day. And remember, I was like, I don't want to watch the United States versus Billie Holiday movie. I don't want to watch it. Y'all, I'm watching it again because I was working when I was watching it. And I just was.
You was sending me pictures talking about now. Who was he again?
Yeah, I was literally taking videos for G. And I'm like, who is it? I saw the last hour, like, undistracted. It was so good. So good.
It's really good. I fall in line. I have to come humbly and say I give an honor to God, and I have to apologize to Andrew Day for saying that she was British or UK or whatever. She from San Diego.
Somebody had hit me about that and was like, why y'all call her British?
Because I'm ghetto. I don't be looking at everything. But I apologize. I own my shit and I'll say I apologize.
That's
she
what
did a
this show is
phenomenal
about.
job.
That is what this show is about.
Let me tell y'all how fucked up I am. I'm watching it and I'm like, I was like, for her to be from the UK, she sure is good. Y'all still
like we didn't figure that shit out on the damn show. Yo.
Literally. And I'm like, God damn, I was like, you don't even hear her accent.
Her San Diego accent.
Cross in the trash.
Forgot that we had already established where the good sis. Wow.
Turn your mic off.
Oh my God.
She did a phenomenal job. If you have not seen that, I did get a little upset because at 29 minutes in, it was like my good sis was already butt ass naked and like saying some shit. But
it was good.
But it was really, 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 really good.
I'm gonna buy the book of her biography because like I said, there were some things that I missed. And I remember as a kid, because she's from Baltimore, I remember my mother always talking about it. And my mother was like, she had read the book and stuff like that. And so I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to read it. Because they even like where they mentioned some part of Baltimore, and I'm like, oh, they must have renamed that. I ain't never heard of that part of Baltimore. And she was from she was born in Fells Point.
Wow.
So which is now completely
what it was then.
Exactly, which Fells Point now is completely gentrified. Like it's houses and businesses and like it's a bar. It's almost like a low-key kind of like college area, if you will.
Wow.
And you saw how like she grew up. So I was literally, even just for like some of that nitty gritty stuff, I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna read the book so I can even see. Because I know like North Avenue, there's like places up and down North Avenue that are named after her. That I was like, oh wow. I was like, I'm gonna read this book. And I just didn't know all of that.
I didn't, bitch. The fucking white people are so obsessed with Black people.
I did not.
It is truly a disease. I am trying to understand like the way that they haunted her. Like,
and she had such a hard life from like 5, 6.
Yeah, and they didn't give a fuck. Was planning heroin on her, like even when she was trying. Like,
y'all just watch.
Just watch the shit.
Yeah,
watch the shit. The government is still motherfucking evil. I'm sure that little man who watching me now. Yes, yes.
I said it.
This is how I feel about y'all, motherfuckers.
Right. I said it.
I did. Like the fuck. It's a great watch.
It was so good. Well, I said we was gonna talk about niggardry, and we never did. So the niggardry, I guess, look, the Twitter, and the Twitters be having the most ridiculous niggin and be having the most ridiculous topics. And the other day, the topic was kind of stemmed around, I guess, this one tweet where the girl was like, we went to a basic ass restaurant yesterday, and a girlfriend invited her dusty ass nigga to join us. I had 2 $5 Moscow mules, crab and artichoke dip. My total was $24.58. The nigga tell the waitresses 2 checks, please.
I saw that.
I ain't gonna lie, I'd be so embarrassed. I would be
like literally telling her like, you gotta leave his asses.
Yeah, I would be if my nigga got the check, it was like 2 checks. I would totally be embarrassed if he did that.
Yeah,
like
not even a split. Like
it's $25.
It's $25.
But I mean, you know what? Not everybody got it. I don't know. Like I just want to play devil's advocate.
This is
not everyone has it.
Went out.
And then she invited her nigga though.
Right.
So then you should have paid.
But you know everything. But we don't know. Maybe he was like saving up for a car, a house. Like we don't know his situation.
She should not have invited him. That was rude. Because the premise, I think in girl code, the natural premise, right, is if we have a date, if me and TT have a date and one of us infiltrate the date or has one of our niggas, well, I don't have one, but say I had a nigga and one of our niggas infiltrated the date, it's kind of like, all right, well, you let your nigga come here. So is he picking up the tab? Because why would you invite him here? I'm having lunch with you.
Does he have the proclivity to do like
right? Does he have that? Because if he don't, then sis, you need to his ass need to stay the fuck home. Yeah, I don't have no problem splitting 2 checks with my sis.
Yeah, one-on-one. I don't invite. I'm not gonna lie. If it's a group, I typically will just be like, "Oh, we're here. Meet us here." Like it's specifically when it's like a mixed group. If I'm like, my homeboys, and it's like, and it just so happens to be a mix. I am definitely I'm gonna probably invite my nigga out person. But one-on-one, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I'm
the invite my nigga
I'm actually
out person.
Infamous for that.
It's actually fun, so I don't mind him being invited out. I like your nigga.
Definitely,
he's personable. Not everybody's nigga's likable.
I don't be asking people. I'll just be pulling up, be like, "Hey, pull up a chair."
I mean, but the thing about it is, like, he knows how to act with your friends too. That's another thing. Like, this is my homegirl. You're not about to embarrass me, and it just rubs people the wrong way when you're like. When you do shit like that.
And it's the one-on-one. It's the one-on-one for me. Like I said, a one-on-one, I would never be like, come if it's just us. You know what I mean? Like, not that. Or unless it was discussed in advance. But otherwise, like, no, I'm not doing that.
Because one-on-one time is sacred.
It is. Yeah, it's like, I'm not gonna talk about the same. That's why I said a group thing is very different from like a one. Like, I'm not doing that. No.
One-on-ones are like, I hold them close to my heart, especially now with COVID.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta do them. Shit.
I don't even see nobody.
I know Diddy like tweeted something about.
I don't see nobody either, Diddy.
He tweeted something about he wanted to go have a drink he wanted a margarita on Friday, and I texted him and was like, "Child, I'm having a whole lunch by myself right now. It looks so good. I had a lot. I had to stop. Child, I had got my car washed, and I was so hungry.
I had to turn my phone off and take a nap.
He was, and I was like, "Well, I'm having a lobster roll right now."
Like, where did that from? She's like, "Krabby Shack." I was like, "Oh, that's cute." Took a nap.
A lot of
I took a
crappy
nap.
shit.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm by myself.
Damn.
So yeah, I was like, well, I mean, and then
I
went
did get my
home.
margarita though. I got it.
Yeah,
The next day.
I miss
looked to
doing
got
that
your
shit.
margarita.
When indoor dining open?
I thought y'all had it in LA back.
I don't know. I ain't been
Yeah, you had
nowhere,
it
so
back.
I don't know. Do
Okay.
I?
Yeah, no, y'all have it back.
25%.
Yeah. I'm like, no, y'all got it
Oh.
back. Because I had to make sure before we come to LA. So I complain. Look, I was waiting for indoor dining to come back.
I think the gym started today too.
The gym started today because shout out to Andre. He ran up in there today.
Oh,
he was
let
pressed.
me
He
book
was
a class.
He was running through that thing like a Tomb
Ran
Raider.
up in
Come on.
Okay, Andre, he wasted no time.
Not a Tomb Raider.
Look, you gotta get ready for this. The summer is around the corner, and you don't want to get caught slipping.
You know what? This is the first year I don't really care. Honestly, we've had such a hard year. I really don't give a fuck about these. Like, of course I care, but like, I'm not the same level of like, not even angst, but like I was like, oh, I got to do this and that. And girl, I had a donut earlier today as a snack. Like, I'm not playing the
Eat your donut. Life is short.
I'm like, I just can't even be bothered. Like, we fucking made it, especially make it through COVID free. Like, I'm like, child, y'all getting whatever body. And I think actually my body has completely changed in COVID. So y'all getting whatever body y'all getting. Like, my bone structure has changed.
Not the bone structure. Girl, shut up.
My whole bone structure changed. So I was like, we got to just work with this. I'm so hippie, Daryl. Like, people that haven't seen
Dee Dee just encouraging that. What the fuck?
Yeah. I'm like, no, it's really real.
My bones change.
It is.
Well, your hips can spread. Your hips can absolutely spread.
I feel like my body.
You still haven't even had a baby. So God forbid you push out a baby.
No, Issa. So, G and I share the same, I call her spiritual advisor, call her psychic, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, she literally said that to me. She was like, oh, mommy, she's like, be very careful when you get pregnant. And I was like, because she told me, she's like, she literally like touched my hips. And I was like, Issa, I'm actually the same size as the last time you saw me. Like, I weigh the same amount. And she was like, oh, no, you're getting thicker. And then my hairdresser, she said, she was like, she said something and she was like, you getting real thin. She's like, I think you always look better, thicker. And I was like, no, I like it like being thin. And I like stood.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's all in my hips. So when I stood up, she was like, oh no, you still got, she was like, them hips, like them hips.
But you always had hips. I'm confused.
And they're worse. No, my hips are, that's what I'm saying.
I love your hips though.
Hips, and I realized it with a pair of pants.
That's that's them Hargrave jeans. That's like her.
Baby,
that's you and your sister. We could see y'all. We see y'all sisters coming from a mile away.
Already seen it from the front. She was curvy.
Seen it from the front.
Curvy.
I hate that shit. Who was that? Ludacris? Who's that? Who's that?
No, that's Patronata. I forget what song that is. I already seen it from the front. She was curvy.
Who is that?
It's Gray Area.
Oh yes.
I can't.
Yes,
no,
yes,
I don't.
yes.
The blunt at 15 minutes.
I no. No.
Shout out to your hips. That's all right. The doctor won't have to do too much. See, the way these doctors, he don't even gotta like pull the fat to like fill it in over there to create the shape. You already got it.
Right. I guess so.
I gotta borrow fat from somebody to try and like fill in.
Girl,
the
you
shape
can have
of
some of mine. You can have some of mine.
Child, I just tweeted, what do people with abs eat? Because apparently they don't eat shit.
Surgery.
Oh no, they don't eat nothing.
Surgery.
People with abs?
I mean, I do honestly. I think a lot of it is your makeup, because like the only people it's genes. Because I know I'm thinking of like someone who's a trainer. Remember, and he was like in finance before G, and then he became a trainer. And he doesn't eat, like he shows what he eats, and it's not like he eats like that clean. But he's also working. He's a trainer, so he's working out, like 3 hours a day probably or something like that. Like his body is completely different than when we first like met him.
Yo, he's a whole ass fucking bodybuilder.
He's literally he went from being like a trader to a bodybuilder. Like,
I love it.
Completely different body. So
I mean, that's that. I mean, when you transform your body like that, like you live to work out at that point.
But and it's his job now. Like literally. I mean, he of course he does. Like it's just your whole ass job. So
I'm committed, but goddamn.
Yeah, I'm not that committed.
I'm not. I mean, I am, but I'm not, if that makes sense. I do it to sustain.
That's it.
Well, yeah.
Body.
That's it. I literally at this point, I'm still gonna work out.
I'm sustaining.
I could not walk after Saturday. Like I don't think I've ever
missed
worked out
that.
like that. But I did
that.
too, but this was a different level. Like I literally am like, I was walking on a flat plane, like to BJ's and I'm limping. Like I couldn't run across the street. I couldn't do Peloton.
I missed that.
Like,
I want that. I miss in-person Zeus. That is the only Zeus that I want. I don't want fucking virtual Zeus. I only want in-person Zeus. I miss him so much.
I mean, I literally was like, where's your next client? And he's like, they're running late. I was like, fuck me. Oh my God. He was so happy to do that shit too. He was so happy. Yeah, he was like, oh, we had some sneaky moves. And I mean, I woke up and I feel like a bus hit me. I didn't leave the house on Sunday. I could not move. Yeah, I didn't. I couldn't even stand up and make eggs, and y'all know how much I love eggs. I had cereal just because it was quicker. Like it was just in bed, just like. Oh, okay. Y'all, I hurt so bad.
Oh, poor thing.
She said it was quicker.
It was quick. I was like,
I feel that though. I get it.
Here. Yeah, I was like, ain't no way in hell I'm standing up here.
You be eating cereal at Trader Joe's?
No, I actually get my cereal from like when I go to Target.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
ain't nobody.
Oh my God,
Trader Joe's cereal,
y'all. I'm sorry. Alert! Trader Joe's has Bronzino. Did anybody else know that?
I knew that.
The frozen Bronzino.
Yeah,
I saw that and I was just like,
it's a little thin.
I got 2 bags. It was given thin.
Okay, that's smart. So it's thin. I think it's like 4 or 5 pieces.
Okay,
it's worth the time.
I enjoyed it. You gotta.
I'm just so sick of
doctor it up a
salmon.
little bit.
I'm so sick of salmon. So I was like, I got to do something else.
Yeah,
I feel you.
Because guess what I'm having tonight? Salmon.
Yeah.
I gotta go put her in the, matter of fact, I gotta go put her ass in the air fryer right now. What else we done?
You just use the air fryer. Put the whole chicken in there. It's giving rotisserie up this bitch.
Rotisserie. Oh, I made lemon pepper wings last night. They was good. I'm finally starting to use my air fryer after I realized that it does have settings. I was nuking I was cooking shit like motherfucking, I don't know, like Spider-Man bean eyes, and was wondering why my shit was so crispy. I'm like, everything's burnt. And Brian, Daryl's friend, was like, there's settings, sis. He's like, there's definitely settings on your air fryer. I was like, oh my God, I didn't know that.
I do not have one.
Do you want one?
I don't know why. Are you giving me one?
I'm always in the role of gift giving if you wanted one. But
you? Well, child,
it would have to be for something. Okay. I know Christmas is a long time from now. What's coming up?
Yeah, she cute. Think about it. She's cute. And I think Daryl has an air fryer. Like mine is a toaster oven air fryer. So like I use mine a lot because I like actually like toast.
Yeah.
And use it for that. Oh, another highlight. I'm sorry. Dunkin' Donuts avocado toast, bitch. It was so, I tried to get a slice today.
We don't even got no Dunkin' Donuts here.
Really?
I haven't seen one, so that is my assumption.
Wow.
And I've been in Oakland, Southern, San Diego, Huntington Beach. Yeah.
I never realized that either.
I haven't seen one. I just haven't seen one.
Coast thing though, because remember we were in Arizona and I was like fiending for Dunkin' Donuts and there was like 99s them dry ass Starbucks. And you know Starbucks is like more Seattle based, so maybe it is just like so that makes sense actually.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day, Joe.
Right. Well, y'all, the quote of the day, very simple. Energy transfer is real. Be mindful of who you let touch you. I also think that goes for everything. What you consume, eat, watch. Everything.
Your time is valuable. Put it into things that matter to you.
Yeah, like that. Absolutely. I'm all for that. Boundaries, the whole 9. You got to set them because other people won't.
Nah.
I was definitely doing that yesterday. People was calling me. I was like, you better text me. Better be an emergency. Don't call. I am not the bitch to call if something's happening. Like y'all can, but don't other people. Don't call me. You better call me between the hours of 9 through 7.
Heard that.
Fuck that.
I can't wait to see y'all again. I just want a little 3-way hug. It's been too long.
I know. It's been so long since you've been gone. feels good when I'm with you. I miss you. Come back home.
I miss y'all.
I miss you too.
This virtual shit works for the podcast, but goddamn.
I know. I know. I think I actually figured out the dates too. That's why I was asking G when she was coming back.
All right, well, we're gonna let y'all know
when I come back
on the podcast, y'all.
Might not come back.
We shall. Might not come back.
All right, on that note. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.